It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's Johnson with a reception. Still on his feet. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 70 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And got his man complete. Down to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jamison Williams, 81 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Josh Palmer, the intended target. And now it's second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Spillane. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future as they look ahead to the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You look at this Raiders defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Gibbs will try and pick it up, and he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
In motion goes the tight end. Now it's Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. It's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Herbert now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Chargers at 11-5 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Gets past one man. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2nd and 15. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Look at the big man rumble, and he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards.
He's already got 1 touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Chargers have taken the lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll try to run with Dobbins, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff.
They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Down to the 10.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to it as he released it, and it's second down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his back.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Now for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. It's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. That's good. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on.
And my goodness, another interception. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And now here is another interception. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A very solid gain of 27. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And my goodness, another interception. Now he's free at the 35. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. From the 27, Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Christian Wilkins, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Gibbs diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey. 26 yards. And the Chargers stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Second and 10.
They're going to look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
It's a big play there for Vegas.
55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now back to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Dobbins trying the left side. Up to the 20.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
114 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Chargers, a win here in Week 18 means they'll finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, not much more left to say except it was a sheer disaster from beginning to end as they do indeed finish 0-17. And it will be a disappointing finish to the regular season, no doubt.